Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel with another episode on MP Power. Today's video we're going to show you guys the 2020 Range Rover Evoque. We're going to walk around inside out and take it for a drive and give you guys my thoughts and my opinion about this car too, if you should buy it or not. So stay tuned and enjoy the video. Alright, let me show you guys my favorite part starting from the front, because I think this car from the front it looks absolutely beautiful. I love these air vents right here with this bronze color. Absolutely looks fantastic in my opinion. The headlights, they're very good looking, and especially at night they look really good. And I love the trim, I mean the front grille of this car with a Land Rover badge right here to your right. But let's move to the right side of the car, which you get these lovely lines right here which match from the fender to the door, which I think looks absolutely stunning. I love those touches right here in the hood with those lines right here, which looks very muscular in my opinion. And also moving here to the side, the door hinges, they're like flashed, and I absolutely personally like it. I know probably in winter, maybe in some cold areas might be a problem with this, because when it snows and it's really cold and icy, I don't know how it reacts with this. Also, I love the roof of this car, which I'm going to show you guys inside too, because the whole this top it's glass. But not only that, I love because it's black, it's kind of two color tone. And this particular model, it's a first edition line, which is the R-Dynamic. It's a sport version. The wheels, they look really good in my opinion. The brakes are very grippy. Sometimes driving this car it's a little bit challenging to brake smoothly, but the wheels are very good looking. Also very difficult to keep them clean because they have difficult arches to clean, so it becomes a little bit of a problem. Also, I really love how all these lines comes and finishes right perfectly with a tail light right here. And moving to the back, I think it looks really good in my opinion. I love the way the cuts, the lines of this car, it's absolutely beautiful. The tail lights at night especially, they look really good. The back window, it is really small, so it is a little bit difficult when you're inside driving to see through the mirror to see the back window, but they have a solution with this. So I'm going to show you guys right in a moment what I'm talking about, because they have placed a backup camera, which many new cars they should probably do that too, which is located right here in this shark antenna thing right over here. I don't know if you can see it, and this is adjustable inside different like positions. This car it's equipped with so many cameras, which is very helpful on many roads you'll be driving, maybe like on dirt or also on sand, on snow, or difficult tight areas. This is very helpful because it has so many cameras all the way around, and to make your life a lot easier. Anyway, let me go ahead and show you guys the hood and show you guys a little bit and talk about the engine. So let's go and show you guys the engine. Alright, right under the hood we have a 4-cylinder turbocharged, which produces 246 horsepower and 269 pound-feet of torque, if I'm not mistaken. About 6.8 to 7 seconds, 0 to 60. So nothing particular in this engine, but this is how it looks. And the performance in this car, we're going to take the car for a drive and give you guys an idea how it drives and what's the response in this car. So now let's move to the inside and show you guys the interior of this car. Alright, moving into the interior of the Range Rover Evoque 2020. It is a beautiful place to spend time and be, to be honest, because this car looks absolutely beautiful in overall inside. First of all, the first thing you notice when you jump in is the touch screens right here in the middle, which is this one. It's about 10 inches, and also the other one down below 10 inches as well. Alright, driving the 2020 Range Rover Evoque. It is a really beautiful car in overall, but there's some draws with this car, starting with the price, to be honest, because this car, it's not that cheap. It's this particular model, which is the first edition, it's a sport version. It's about slightly over $60,000, and in my opinion it's a little bit too much money for what you get. And this, again, it's just a personal opinion. Don't get mad if you're a Range Rover person, especially Evoque, but the driving quality, this car doesn't handle very well the bumps, so it's not that comfortable, to be honest. Also, the good thing of this car, you get a heads-up display, which is very helpful. And also, what I really like about this car, when you're switching lanes and you don't put the turning signal left or right, and pops out a red line on the heads-up display, letting you know you're getting out of your lane, because a lot of people nowadays are in their phone, so this is very helpful for most people to find, because sometimes you're distracted in traffic, especially in the traffic. This car, it's very helpful, this option. Also, in this particular model, for this expensive, also you don't get massaging seats, which it's optional. It's about $1,400. This one, it's not equipped with that, unfortunately, but it's something I highly recommend if you decide to buy this car, because I don't know, it's just something. Also, it depends on your budget too as well, but driving a lot, this car maybe might be very helpful. Also, the gearbox, it is not my favorite, to be honest. It's not bad, but it's not good either. It's a 9-speed automatic. You get the sport, so that you can put in the sport, but it's not that responsive, to be honest. The tachometer raises up to 6,500 RPM, but this is not quick by any means. It takes about 7 seconds from 0 to 60. It just is not as responsive. It's kind of boring on that, to be honest. I know it's almost a 300 horsepower version, but this particular one, I don't know, for me it's a little bit boring because it's not as quick, and because this car, it's almost 4,000 pounds too, so it's quite a bit heavy. Also, I don't really like those two I don't know how to call them, but they're kind of like buttons right here to control the info system and the tachometer, speedometer, and the map right here in the middle. To be honest, they're quite a bit confusing, especially if you're driving. It's hard to figure out. So, and they're not that responsive. Over here too, everything is touchscreen for most of the buttons. They're easy, I would say, right here, but again, the screen, it's not as responsive as you might expect, but it gets the job done. The interior is really good. I love the inside. I especially love the panoramic roof. It's absolutely my favorite thing, especially at night. It looks amazing. Again, this backup mirror is very helpful too. You can, because the back window, it's very hard to see, but in the press of a button right here, as you can see, I can see the back, but also I can put the color. Also, I can put it up and down a little bit. Let me show you guys the light. I don't know, you can see I can put it up and down, which is very helpful and useful, this camera right here. And I wish many cars nowadays they will have something like this. In all the doors, actually, it's equipped, this car, and I believe all these cars are equipped for if in case a bicycle is coming next to you or a car, so it lets you know, it'll light up before you open the door. So it's a very helpful, this one. I wish every car will have this because it's very, very useful. In overall, literally the material and everything, it's really nice. Also, another thing to mention inside here, this glossy and touchscreen, to be honest, it's a little bit difficult to maintain and clean, because every time you touch something, you leave a fingerprint, so it is a little bit challenging and difficult to keep clean. But hey, before you have a client in this car, you just have a napkin or something to wipe it before someone jumps in. The back of this car, the seats, it's not bad as you might think. It's pretty decent, I'll say decent room. That for the height, I'm 5'8", no problem at all. I have so much room, but for the leg room, it's not the best, to be honest, but it's definitely not bad as well. So it's okay, I'll say, from the back seat. But the front, it's okay. The only thing, again, the bumps, this car doesn't handle very well. It's not as comfortable you might think. But also, this car, it's equipped with pedal shifters. Let's see how quick it responds. Let's downshift it. As you can see, it is pretty responsive, but nothing crazy. As you can see right now, it's for almost 4,000 RPM, and just it doesn't go, this car. It's pretty annoying, to be honest, in that part. But right here, let's see if we can. And another thing I forgot to mention too, just listen to the turning signals. They're a little bit annoying, to be honest. They're pretty loud in my opinion. But anyway, just personal, this one. Also, you have the speedometer and tachometer too, which you can also customize right here. You can put the full map in there, and you just can take the speedometer and tachometer, which you will have the speed limit in the front window as a heads-up display. So this can be helpful to just have your map right here, and you can watch your speed on the front window too. Let's see if I can get that. Yeah, so it is a little bit. You need to discover things in this car, but it has a lot of options and safety features. This car also lane assist in the mirrors too. The sound system in this car, it's not that great either, to be honest, for a $60,000 car. Other than that, I don't know, it's a difficult decision in my opinion to make up your mind and buy one of these cars for this amount of money. In my opinion, this car was around $45,000. I'll probably think about it, but $60,000, I don't know. I personally, being honest with you, I won't buy this car. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found something informative. I'm telling you the true, honest opinion, what I think about this one. And I mean, it's up to you. If you have $60,000 to spend for a car like this, it's definitely not a bad car. It just, in my opinion, it's not worth it for $60,000. But anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Hope you find anything informative. Please leave any comments down below where you guys think, where I made any mistakes especially. And I'll see you guys on my next video. Thank you.